Good morning. Welcome to the Weather Show with Vin Crosby. I am meteorologist Vin Crosby. I'm just going to give you a brief weather for today and tonight. This is for your Thursday and your Friday. Notice there's a big area of low pressure out in the Pacific Ocean. It's not terribly big. It looks big. There's a good circulation around it. It's got a little buckle in the jet stream, and it's going to continue to move towards the east. Now, there is a good fanning down below, and there is precipitation obviously out in front of it, and this is going to continue to expand towards the east gradually. It looks like it's going to come crashing through. It's not. It's a very slow-moving system because of this little buckle in the jet stream you see here with the fanning of clouds going up into Canada. I do see some precipitation moving in and intensifying pretty much overnight. As we go in for a closer look, you can see there are some bands of some brighter white clouds here being picked up by our infrared satellite picture. This area right here, there is some precipitation being picked up by radar. It is light precipitation. It is going to come through this morning in an air mass that would support snow, but not big snow, just flurries. It is going to expand and move towards the east, very widely scattered. Not everybody will see it, but don't be surprised in the Treasure Valley and up in the foothills if there are some snowflakes in the air coming on through. All right, so this will continue pressing towards the east as we go in through much of this morning. Notice there's pretty good moisture coming in from the west. We will see some snow in the higher elevations from this. This is the accumulated snowfall over the next 18 hours or so, going through today, tonight, and in through much of Friday afternoon. The mountains picking up obviously the most, not much at all, if any, accumulations in the foothills, and a pretty good band of snow coming on through in the higher elevations, pretty much 3, maybe 6 inches in the peaks, 1 to 3 inches elsewhere. The rain will come through. Notice the bright reds and yellows kind of now scooting in right here, down around Idaho in the southwest corner. This will bring some pretty good downpours throughout much of the morning commute on your Friday. Checking out the snow totals up in the mountains, not a whole lot, maybe an inch, half inch here and there, back up in the foothills going on in through tomorrow afternoon, or this afternoon rather. So we're looking at the 6-hour snowfall forecast projected by the National Weather Service, and you can see going through tonight in through tomorrow morning, the 6-hour snowfall accumulation coming in maybe around 2.5 inches up there by McCall, down across Bogus Basin, not a whole lot. And then most of the heavy stuff looks to be up there around the Camas Prairie, getting up in towards the Stanley area. And there you could see maybe 3 inches of snow going on in through those higher peaks. How much rain is going to fall? A lot of rain is going to fall back into the Treasure Valley. The 6-hour precipitation total, getting some darker shades of green coming in overnight. This is after midnight going into 5 o'clock in the morning on your Friday. And about 1/10 of an inch of rain. A little bit more back up in the higher elevations, but light rain coming on down, and it will be pretty intense going through the morning hours of your Friday. So a lot of greens going through Meridian, back through Nampa, Caldwell, and getting up through Payette, and up in the lighter shades of green. Now we're getting 1/4 of an inch of rain in about 6 hours. This band of light shade of green moves through the mountains and the foothills, and back down through the Treasure Valley. We'll see some light precipitation amounts, but again, that big heavy band coming through between the hours of, say, 3 in the morning to about 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Then it will start to taper off as we go in through the afternoon hours on your Friday. This is 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Not a lot of rain coming down in Canyon County and Caldwell. Taking a look out across the northwest, you can see a lot of precipitation coming in through Seattle and Portland, back across the Columbia River Gorge. This going in through the afternoon hours on your Thursday, and then the precipitation really picks up Thursday night going into Friday morning. Just a few light sprinkles and flurries coming on through the mountains of Idaho and southwest Idaho. Most of the precipitation, the darker greens and the yellows there, getting into the lighter greens and the yellows, I should say, about 3/4 of an inch of rain in some spots popping up in the highest peaks, but generally between 1/10 of an inch and 1/2 inch of precipitation from Seattle all the way down through Portland, getting down into the Rogue River Valley and across the Columbia River Gorge. Notice we do see some precipitation up there around Coeur d'Alene, up north around Moscow. Looks like a pretty wet pattern from Baker City all the way down in through McCall, back across the Boise Mountains. Seattle getting that 0.32 inches of precipitation, this going into the morning hours of your Friday. And by 11 o'clock in the morning, you can see there's still a pretty good band of precipitation across much of the Northwest, getting over into the Rockies. But as we go through the overnight hours of your Friday into Saturday morning, it is gone just like that. It'll move in and move out. So this little system will move through. It doesn't have a whole lot of precipitation with it. Highest of elevations will get the snows back in the Northwest. Let's check out some of those snow totals. Pretty much light scattered areas in the mountains of Idaho and Northeast Oregon. Heaviest, darker shades of reds and yellows, indicating the higher elevation snows up there around the Cascades of Washington. Anywhere from 3 to 5 inches going in through 11 p.m. On Thursday night, down towards the Mount Rainier area, where you get up around 12 inches of snow. As we go and forward this here, until 5 o'clock in the morning on your Friday, you can see the snow flying up in the mountains around McCall, back around Highway 55, back towards Baker City, and you'll see amounts around 3.5 inches up around the Baker City area in the higher elevations. And as it comes down in elevation, not a lot of snowfall in the valleys. It'll be rain, but those lighter shades of green going into the yellow, anywhere from an inch to maybe 3-4 inches of snow in the higher peaks. Even back up in North Idaho, we'll see some snow on the order, again, around 2 to 3 inches of snow in some of these areas over a 6-hour period. And down through the Cascades, some scattered snow will fall through these areas as well. Out by Jackson Hole, it looks pretty good. And then you can see back up around McCall, maybe 1.5 inches of snow. This going on in through the afternoon hours on Friday. So some snow will be coming on down. Total accumulations could be between 2 and 4 inches of snow, 3 to 5 inches of snow up in the higher elevations of Idaho. This going into 11 p.m. Friday night into 5 a.m. Saturday morning. On this map, you can see there was a burst of some higher peak snows coming through. So could be some pretty good snows coming down in the higher elevations. It'll be good to see some of the White Peak foothills of snow over the next couple of days. And just looking forward, there is a tremendous amount of snow that is in the forecast for Thanksgiving week, going in through Thanksgiving weekend. The first start of December looks pretty snowy as well. I'll be bringing those forecasts for you coming up as we go through. You're watching the weather show at Vin Crosby. I do have my snowpack forecast. Check that out for the season of this year. And then I did a nice video with some great sunset videos. If you're into some relaxing music and just want to see some great scenes, I do have that video to check out as well. So check those out. Be sure to check back in with the weather show at Vin Crosby. I'm going to frequently update my weather forecasts over the next couple of days.